down my road is one thing, and then a couple of days later, I met the junk wizard. Right? So
I can have a T-shirt that says "I've met the junk wizard,"
and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
but it's not a T-shirt; it's an umbrella. No, a T-shirt that says "I met the junk wizard," and all I got was this lousy umbrella.
On the back it says "doesn't even keep the rain out." So
it was really crazy.
The job I do, so I work in London, and sometimes, generally my hours are sort of general office hours, Monday to Friday, but occasionally I will have to go in for 6:30. So what happens then is I get the train at sort of 4:30, 5 o'clock, get to London about 6:15 and take the tube. Thrilling, I know.
Yeah.
But I get
Crazy. Talking about trains.
Talking about commute and tedium.
Order!
I even had a puzzle magazine.
We should go back to politics, that was more interesting.
Seriously. I even had a puzzle magazine, that's how fucking dull.
You are so white. I had a puzzle magazine on the train on my commute into my office, where I deal crack.
Are you suggesting that black people can't have offices?
No.
Race it! Race it, train!
Well, I'm certainly not saying that they steal all the supplies.
Oh, God.
I said I'm not saying that.
That's good. You're trying very hard not to say that.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very trying.
Yes.
I don't hate black people, please don't stab me. It's little 14-year-old white kids I don't like.
Yeah.
None of them are black or anything other than white Caucasian.
No, they're generally, I find, the gobbiest ones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I've got another story on the subject of gobby whites in a minute. So...
Fucking Ku Klux.
You're not wrong. Spoilers. So I got to the train station at about 4:45, a little bit early for my train, and there's this bloke at the door of the... Like, when Rochester Station overnight is shut, they bring the shutter down for the bit that's like the shop and the ticket office, and you go around the side entrance and in through there.
Yeah.
So he's standing outside the side entrance, and this guy looks like... I'm trying to... The best way to explain it would be if Gandalf had discovered crystal meth, given up wizardry, and just got some really badass sunglasses. And to be fair to him, these sunglasses were fucking amazing, right? Just cylindrical, round.
So he was wearing a jewel.
He was wearing 3D sunglasses.
A first wisher is never late, he just had a fire.
So he was just wearing round sky blue lenses, and they were awesome, right?
Good.
What wasn't awesome was the entire exchange between me and him. So as I'm walking up to the station to pass him to go through the door into the station, he holds up his hand just as if to say, hang on a sec.
Yeah.
So I think, I've got my headphones in, so I'm just like, he obviously just wants to ask me if I've got something, like a cigarette or some change or something. And he says, can you help me get my trolley onto the platform? What? In my mind, I'm just like...
You don't have your trolley because he's lost his trolley.
In my mind, I'm just like, what? Is this some sort of metaphor? Is this guy going to wear parts of me tomorrow? It's 4:45 in the morning. As far as I know, there's nobody around. There's no witnesses to anything. He might just be about to shank me. And as a white guy, that's a tremendous concern. And I said, what? And he says, I just can't get it on the platform. The lift isn't working this time of day. I was like, okay, sure. So I walk around the corner, and what he's got is this kind of... You know those carts that kids get as a kid? That they put their favourite...
I suppose when kids get them as adults.
This guy had one.
Oh, okay, right.
He'd obviously bought it recently from the story that's coming. It's one of those, like, black... like the ones with the black plastic handle for normal-sized tread wheels, not like... plastic wheels. The kind of thing I mean, like...
Yeah, pound shops sometimes have them as, like drag baskets almost.
Yeah, but with, like, proper tyre wheels.
Yes, yeah.
So he's got one of them. And it is full to the brim with tat. Like,
nice.
grade A tat.
Good.
And I use that term loosely, because realistically,
there is no
tat shouldn't be grade A.
No, there's no grades.
No. And so, I'm just like, well, what do you need me to do?
Like me in college, no grades.
Hello.
I dropped out because my teacher had work-related stress problems.
Right.
Otherwise known as crushing alcoholism.
That is work-related stress.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It depends on what...
And a car set on fire when we were on the motorway, whether it was hilarious.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but none of us started fucking drinking.
No, well, sure, but... I've seen a flaming car before. I'm over it.
Fuck this.
Boring.
I burnt down people's drinking halls.
Boring. So this
If
guy.
you've seen your uncle on fire on a long ship, you'll know fire.
When I saw this guy's trolley, I was reminded instantly of when I was at uni, and we moved into our second year house, which was in town, like not a student owned, not a university owned one, like a privately let one. The landlord never learned my name.
Nice.
He knew I lived there.
Who are you?
Yeah, and every time he wouldn't say it to me, but he would pull one of the others to the side who he did know, be like, "What's his name again?"
Hello, buddy.
Hello, you.
Little inside wrestling thing. That's why there are so many buddies, fellas, and that in wrestling.
Because you can't remember names.
Because it's polite. It's very, very rude not to remember somebody's name, but it does happen occasionally. So it's kind of an unspoken rule that buddy or hey doing fella is okay.
Yeah.
Basically, as long as you recognise that you have met them before.
Yes. So
Don't introduce yourself by name again.
Well, I imagine that you meet so many people that it's hard to keep track.
Yeah, no, but it's more that you even will have seen them online and stuff like that, and you'll know their ring name.
Okay.
But you don't know if that's real, so it's impolite to try to. So if you can't remember how you were introduced the first time, you will often just be, "Oh, hi, fella, nice to see you again," rather than because the first time you meet somebody, you go, "Hi, I'm Omer, how do you do?"
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you.
That'd be really crap if you're the ring announcer.
Coming down the ring.
Yeah, where's the ring? Weighing in at 340 pounds from parts unknown. That guy.
I've done that actually recently.
Funny,
Recently, a couple of companies have got me in to do a bit of ring announcing as like a guest ring announcer. I'm not trying to waylay your story, mate. It's crazy.
I'm not trying to waylay your
I've been up to like guys because I've been out of the scene for a while.
Okay.
There are guys who are doing really, really well,
Right.
and everybody knows who they are. And I go up to them and I'm like, I'm ring announcing. I'm like, "Hi, man, what's your names?" And they just look at me, and they're not being rude because but they're like, "We've been all over the country for the past 3 years."
Yeah,
but they don't, and then they just go, "Oh, hi, I'm Jim. This is whatever." But it's that initial thing of like,
That's the worst wrestling I've ever heard.
they're not used to people coming up to them and asking their names because most people just come up and go, "What's your weight and hometown?" But yeah, it's just been quite fun meeting all these guys who don't know that I was actually established for a while.
Okay.
And I'm just the ring announcer guy, and then all the old hands will be like, "Hi, Omer, how you doing, man? How's it going?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh shit, he's somebody."
Yeah.
Which is quite fun. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
That's cool. So the guy had...
You're a train wizard.
So the train wizard had stuff in there that, and when I was, like I say, when I moved into my uni house, I remember the first night we were all there. We opened the cupboard underneath the stairs, not expecting to find Harry Potter. This was pre.
Fuck off! I'm having a wank.
I can't even be a real teenager here. I hate my dad. When we opened it, there was like road signs and a jar with about £8 in pennies in it. And we didn't know who lived there before, so for all we knew, they'd been there for several years.
Yeah.
And these were proper road signs. These were like blue ones that, motorway.
Not the ones you nicked. Oh right, okay.
No, we didn't take them. No, we just found them in the cupboard.
No, not the ones that you nicked from just like closed signs, like road ahead closed signs. Anyway,
No, it was literally
somebody
like,
worked on the roads.
This was like, what wind cheap this way. But M2,
secret bunker ahead.
M2 junction 6 services 1 mile or some shit. But this guy had...
those specific road signs must go somewhere. The road ahead closed. Could be
Yeah, but
reused,
what they don't do is they don't go into a generic second year uni house and
That's
cancel.
very true. Yeah.
Taking away road ahead closed is not normally the best time to take away.
No, I regret nothing.
My first car crash was into a road ahead closed, so I really wanted to go into that road. Anyway,
My first car crash, not to go ahead. Was
not to just direct your own story.
Yeah, I'm hijacking my own story now. Crazy train. My first car.
Give us all your money.
Cunt. I did, and that was that was the other thing about it. Going back to that story briefly. Was he expecting the word? Was he expecting the word "cunt" to make me turn around and go, "I'm completely changed my mind. Here's all my money."
I'll get that in the shop. What's your cheapest so and so, mate? Oh, it's £24.
Yeah.
Got any cheaper? Yes, I was fucking holding out on you.
I'm
well done. This is the secret one.
I'm a businessman who can't haggle.
Yeah. Junk wizard.
Junk wizard. So uni house had already done that bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Junk wizard. So he had a trolley that was full of stuff like this. So it was signs, bits of tat, and bricks and all that shit.
His mother,
bits of his mum, like parts of his last girlfriend ever. Corpex, crazy tree. And So I helped him to move it up onto the platform, and there's a guy from Southeastern standing on the stairs, and he's obvious. I'm guessing that the guys asked this guy to help, and he said no.
Yeah.
I mean, I can sort of understand it to a point, because if I'd been a bit more with it, I might have said no.
Yeah.
But then,
got yourself into it.
But then also, I'm in the same boat as you found yourself, which is I don't want him to then find a way to up onto the platform and then cuss me out.
Yeah.
Which, spoilers, he ended up doing anyway.
Oh, okay.
So I helped him up with the trolley, and as we're walking up, the Southeastern guy starts coming down the stairs, and he looks at me really strangely, like as if to say, "Why are you helping?" And so I didn't know what to say to him, so I just said, "Hello."
Yeah.
And
mate.
yeah. So, hello. And we just went up the stairs. And the guy, the trash wizard...
This isn't mine.
Yeah. The level 50 trash wizard. Low speed craft, high constitution.
High tack craft.
High tack craft.
High meth craft.
Low barter. He starts like cussing out the guy from South. He's like, "Yeah, you could have done with the exercise, the fat prick," and stuff like that. And
nice.
I was like, "Whoa," he's just talking because at this point he's just talking audibly enough that he might have been able to still hear him on his way down the
which
stairs.
is on purpose.
Maybe, yeah. This is it.
Or he's just mental. He doesn't realise he's talking.
He was talking loud enough that he could have been doing that, but he could have just as easily been not deliberately trying to do it.
Fat bastard could have helped me out, and tomorrow I'll have some Pop-Tarts. And all my thoughts are coming out of my mouth again.
Don't trust them Jews.
Racist.
Race a train. Well, that was the guy. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
And so he gets up onto the platform, he starts talking to me, and at this point I could not care less about his fucking problems in his life. I really couldn't. I do my best. I'm a very patient human being when it comes to talking to strangers.
Yeah.
As long as
you'd hope that somebody would do that to you.
Yeah,
exactly.
But and also, if like you say, if I ever found myself so compelled to start a conversation with somebody random on the train or something like that, I'd hope that they wouldn't feel so awkward.
They'll at least give you fine, good. I'll see you soon, mate.
Yeah, or even just to react, because sometimes I'll say something on the train that's designed as a joke, and if nobody reacts, I'll just be like
a shared experience, somebody getting stuck in a door and leaving. And so, do you see that?
Exactly, that sort of thing. Like the time a pair of girls were walking through the carriage I was sat in. This was on one of my other early release days. And I was on the sort of mid-afternoon train, and somebody said, "Oh, you really know your way around?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm like Dora the Explorer." And then she couldn't open the door. I just, I almost felt like going, "Well done, Dora, muy bien."